So today's challenge is to take an ATC that you're not very happy with, and I'm not happy with it. Wasn't very happy at the time how this one turned out. Just been trying to pick off some of the bits to get it a bit flatter, but it doesn't really matter. Might just leave it as it is. So today's challenge is to take an old ATC that didn't quite work out how you wanted it to, and just to alter it. So I'm going to show you a very simple fix or to do this with, and it's just simply using a paper napkin. And that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to use this image and pop it on, basically. And it's going to be as simple as that. This is going to be your quick fix ATC. Oh my goodness, that didn't turn out how I liked. What shall I do? Type card. So yeah, so this is it. Simple fix for you, crafty chums. We're just going to put on some, I've got the matte gel medium here. You can use whichever medium you like, whatever you normally use. And I'm just going to pop this one on. Just centre it as much as I can. Just getting that beautiful little rose. If things show underneath, it doesn't matter, because that's what makes the ATC interesting. That's what mixed media is all about, isn't it? Layers. Layers, layers, layers. So I'm just going to try and scrape this down as much as I can without damaging the image. Then I'm going to pop some more medium over the top. Just got to be a little bit careful. Because once you put, this is a really cheap napkin, because once you put the medium on, it has a tendency to rip, which is okay. Don't want it to be too much there, because I'm going to take some of this off. But I want to keep the line drawing on there, so let's just see what I can snip off. Snip some excess off, and then I didn't want to have too many straight lines, because it doesn't hide as well when you've got straight lines as when it's jagged. Sort of disappears into the card when you've got jagged lines. Should have taken more off before I put it on, but never mind. It is what it is at the end of the day. Just get that bit to stick down. Okay, so that was done there. Just going to dry it off, and you don't need to see me do that, so I'll just click off and dry off. So I've just dried it off, just very quickly dried it off actually. It's not completely dry yet. But yeah, So what I'm going to do now is, hopefully, is just to help merge it into the background as well. I'm just going to, if you can see here, there's a little bit of, you can still see a little bit of the words of something else I had there before. So I'm just going to show you how to disguise that bit by doing this. Just going to go around, and we're just going to sort of highlight it. Just by using some white acrylic paint there. And the boat is rocking and rolling as it normally does when I'm trying to do delicate things. The boat doesn't have to move much for you to not be as accurate as you normally are when you're on dry land. So we're just going to go around the whole skull here. It's just like putting a little shadow around it, but instead of the shadow being grey, the shadow is white, and it just helps to pop the skull out off the back of the page there, off the back of the ATC, so it's not quite as merged into the background as it was. Just looking to see whether I needed to go all the way around or not. And I think I'm not going to have to. I think that that's probably enough. You just keep going until you're satisfied with how it looks. So I'm just going to dry that little bit off there because I just need to go around again in a marker pen. So just drying off the acrylic. Be back soon. Okay, so that's what that looks like now, and in a couple of places I've gone over with the paint and that because of the boat. So what I'm going to try and do is, if the rock and roll motion will let me, is I'll just go over some of the black lines just to define it again. Just using my micron pen here. This may be a little bit difficult because the boat's still moving. Aye, aye, aye. So anyway, just touching up a couple of places where the paint's gone through, or where the napkin has just moved or ripped, just to give me another strong outline. I'm just going to leave it there before I ruin it. As you can do sometimes if you go on too much, then you can spoil what you're doing. I'm just going to put a little bit of glitter here in the eyes. You won't be able to see it on camera here, but in life, real life, you will. I'm going to call that one done. So that's the challenge, is to use an old ATC that you're not happy with and cover it with some napkin. And look forward to seeing what you do with yours. See you again soon. Bye.